Hello and welcome back to Katie's Business Tips. Michael Lapede here. We've been talking about keeping good records for your business. Now the question in this video is how long do you need to keep those records? Most of the time it's 6 years, but there are some specific rules that we're going to go through because there's some anomalies as well. So generally we say 6 years from the end of the last tax year that those relate to. So the end of the tax year happens and it's 6 years from the end of that tax year that you're supposed to happen. Now, the anomaly for that is let's say you file 3 years late. Well, then you should keep it from 6 years from the date you last filed it to be on the safe side. I know they still say it's 6 years, but you should keep it for a number of years after you file. If you file 6 years late, you don't want to go, well, it's been 6 years, throw them away. You just filed, right? So very important. 6 years from the end of the tax year as long as you file on time. Okay? And remember, the tax year is the fiscal year for the corporation. Okay? In some situations, you'll have to keep it for a separate period of time, and I'll tell you what they are. First of all, records supporting documentations concerning long-term acquisitions and disposal of properties. So acquisitions of properties, disposal of properties, the share register, other historical information that would have an effect on the sale, liquidation, or wind up a business, you have to keep them indefinitely. So you got to keep those around. Now you can keep them digital, back it up of course, but keep it indefinitely. If the CRA wants your records for a period of longer 6 years, then the CRA will let you know how long to keep them. So that's the good thing, is they need to let you know if they want you to keep them longer. And if you file a tax return late, like I said, it's 6 years from the date you file it. If you have not filed a GST return for a reporting period that ended more than 6 years ago, you're still required to file the return and retain the records to support them. The 6-year period for keeping the GST records generally begins after the last year when the record may be required for the GST reporting purposes. And if you file an objection or appeal, this could be GST, corporate tax, or anything, you must keep all records until either the date of the objection or appeal is resolved or the date for filing any further appeal has passed. Okay? And then, of course, we have the 6 years in there too as well, but typically you're dealing with something a little different there. When a non-incorporated business ends, it still must keep the records for 6 years from the year end which the business ended. So remember, you're going to do a short year end. That business ends on whatever date you close it on. That's the year end date. It's 6 years from that date. Same rules there. Okay? And when a corporation dissolved, it must keep the following records for 2 years. Records supporting documents to verify its tax obligations and entitlements, and all records that the corporations keep. Now, this does not mean all the tax records, though, okay? That talk about tax obligations, but receipts for expenses, receipts for assets, income, all those kind of things, all the backup, 6 years. Common sense. Got any questions? We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you in the next video.